What is up, guys? This is Chase Oliver 68 here, bringing you another video from mine. So today I kind of wanted to go over a wrestling topic that I got from a good friend of mine, Mitch, the wrestling guru. He did a video with Jared talking about missed opportunities in wrestling, and I'm not going to go and missed opportunities in wrestling all the way through. I'm going to be talking about the missed opportunities in the year 2011 for WWE, TNA, and ROH. TNA and ROH have a little bit. WWE has a lot. Well, TNA has a lot too, but yes, I will be talking about that. But first, I want to just say thank you guys for reaching me to 800 subscribers. Love all of you. Keep on subbing on, and that's all I gotta say. So first, let's look at the missed opportunities for WWE. WWE has had many missed opportunities this year in the year 2011. Opportunities that could have either excelled their company or helped build up new stars in the future. Now, one missed opportunity I feel WWE has made was Alberto Del Rio. Alberto Del Rio, to me, was a huge missed opportunity up until this point when he finally won the WWE Championship. The reason why I'm saying it's a missed opportunity was you had this guy named Alberto Del Rio come in around this time almost a year ago. Actually, like 1 year ago, come in around this time, defeat a former world champion Rey Mysterio, put Christian on the shelf, a future world champion, and you have this guy being built up. Not only that, built up to win the biggest, and I mean the biggest Royal Rumble in history. They talk about the biggest Royal Rumble in history with the whole 40 men in this match. Now that type of credit, you think a guy who would win a 40-man Royal Rumble, he would be in that main event level right away and possibly win the World Championship. Not only that, the Royal Rumble, as of late, if you look at it, since 2008, we have not had a winner of the Royal Rumble win a championship at WrestleMania. 2008, John Cena failed. 2009, Randy Orton failed. 2010, Edge failed. And now we get to 2011, and Alberto Del Rio fails against Edge, and I feel this is a missed opportunity. Edge winning this World Heavyweight Championship match did nothing more than just give Edge a title defense at WrestleMania. Granted, people can say, well, Edge never had a big-time WrestleMania moment. Then what were all those TLC and ladder matches that stole the show for many people's cases on those WrestleManias? Those weren't big-time moments. I can clearly say him and Christian holding the tag titles at WrestleMania 2000 was better than most of the card in general. And also WrestleMania 17, that spear on Jeff Hardy is still shown in highlight packages today when it comes to WrestleMania or ladder matches in general. So to be honest, saying Edge not having a big time WrestleMania moment, even if it's something small as that, there's always a big moment. Hell, Pete Rose has a big moment getting tombstone by Kane. Small moments like that can make big moments. And the fact is, this could have been Del Rio's moment, but instead you guys force him upon himself, make him win Raw Money in the Bank. And to me, Del Rio was a missed opportunity this year. You could have had this guy a big star on SmackDown, hell, maybe even the top heel. But who knows? Although in Alberto Del Rio's expense of being a missed opportunity, another missed opportunity was made in the form of Christian. Now, Christian's missed opportunities have happened time after time after again. First missed opportunity by Christian, as I recall, WrestleMania 27. Perfect time for Christian to betray Edge. Perfect time for Edge to get blindsided by Christian. But instead, WWE decides to have Edge retain. Not set up the Christian Edge feud, but rightfully so, Edge was going to retire soon enough. And that was something that none of us were kind of expecting. But it was shocking news, so many could have figured that out. Another missed opportunity was once Christian won the World Heavyweight Championship, WWE decided to give Christian a 2-day reign and lose it to Randall Keith Orton the next time they were filming SmackDown. Now, in all honesty, this is coming from a fan, not from an Orton hater. If you guys just think I'm going to just bash Orton here, no, I'm going to bash WWE. Why in the hell would you give this guy the World Championship if you did not think he was ready enough to win the title? Why in the hell was it that you guys had this ladder match for the world title in the first place if you knew none of these guys were just going to drop it to Orton the next night? In all honesty, I find that lazy and stupid on your part. To be honest, you guys always wonder why people come on here on YouTube all the time and bitch and fucking moan about seeing the same old shit. It's because that's what we're getting, the same old shit. Christian holding the belt, and people don't realize that, was a new type of thing we haven't seen before. Christian has never been a world champion in WWE. Many lifelong fans of Christian were happy to see this. They were excited to see this, and the fact that his moment gets taken away like that was just poor booking, in my opinion. And don't come on here and tell me I don't know how to book a show. I can be a critic as much as I want. I'm stealing a show like that here. We're allowed to be critics. We can be critics on movies. We can be critics on everything, dude. That's the way of life. No one tells me in my NFL predictions I predicted this shit wrong just because I said something stupid. No one says that. So what's the difference if I say it's poor booking? In my mind, it was poor booking. I'm being a critic here. That's what I'm here on YouTube for, being a wrestling critic. Not to be freaking always positive about the shit, but being that, as I said, Christian and Mark Henry could have had a feud later on this year, and you could have kept Orton on the side, making it to the point is, when Orton finally wins the belt, many people won't be mad. Notice how in 2007 WWE, a lot of IWC members, YWC, whatever the fuck you want to call the internet wrestling community, jumped on the Orton bandwagon because, you know why? They were sick of seeing Cena as champion, and Orton only title reign at that time was a 1-month Deaky reign that he dropped to the Gamer, Triple H. You know, really, you got to keep these superstars fresh, where the point where we don't want to see them shoving them down our throats. Cena and Orton every single time does not make fans happy. It makes fans frustrated, and that's why you have many people on here bash Randy Orton or bash John Cena here on the internet. That is why, because they always win the world title. We don't get to see anything fresh or new. I mean, hell, I would have loved to see a Christian Mark Henry feud. I saw their work in ECW, and I loved that. Why the hell can we not see that then? To me, I feel Christian the whole time. You missed an opportunity of making a good title reign with him, and then afterwards have Mark Henry become a monster heel, and then at the end you could have had Randy Orton either kill it or had Mark Henry lose in a way where he doesn't look weak and continue that, and Randy Orton could win championship at the end of this year, and it's not the same old shit. We finally get what we want. You could have used Orton's main event status to help other stars like a Wade Barrett or Cody Rhodes or Ted DiBiase, for example, WWE. To me, Christian's world title reign and Christian in general was a huge missed opportunity in 2011. Speaking of huge missed opportunities for WWE in 2011, Money in the fucking Bank. I get it that many people will say some of the superstars were not ready to win the Money in the Bank. And you look at this Money in the Bank match, the only superstars I looked at that were kind of ready for it were Cody Rhodes, Wade Barrett, and Sheamus. But I was actually talking to Dash and Kevin Walsh about this, and he was very high on Wade Barrett winning Money in the Bank and said it was stupid Daniel Bryan was winning. And I agree. Daniel Bryan, respects in the world for him, a great technical wrestler, but to me, I look at the overall package. Daniel Bryan, although is better on the mic, and Indie Marks, don't come on here and say him screaming in the mic is cutting a promo, because I can easily scream in my camera and you guys could think I'm cutting a fucking promo too. Hell, I could be cutting a promo right now. You guys don't know that. So, really, I don't want to hear any of that. Oh, he can cut promos. WWE won't let him play heel. Well, what's the difference? If you can play face or heel, that makes you a great wrestler. That's the thing. You have to be able to play both to become a great wrestler, in my opinion. So, to be honest, Wade Barrett has that overall package, and not only that, a fan base outside of America that could help out. Hell, even to Sheamus, and Sheamus has already became a world champion, so I can see why they didn't put on Sheamus. Like Cody Rhodes, maybe they felt like he wasn't ready. You know, to me, none of the guys in that match would have, like, Daniel Bryan was one of the last 3 guys you would think winning that match. That's what I'm trying to get at. Heath Slater, Justin Gabriel, Daniel Bryan, they walked out with their, you would be like, what? Sin Cara, many were going to be like, what about Sin Cara? Well, Sin Cara, he's huge in Mexico. Could you imagine how much WWE could profit having blue Sin Cara holding the blue briefcase? Like, seriously, you could market so much shit with that. Besides that, the whole Money in the Bank concept with Daniel Bryan is a huge mistake, a huge missed opportunity. Instead of building this guy up from the beginning, since he announced he's going to cash in at WrestleMania, you guys have him jobbing out and jobbing out and jobbing out. And obviously it shows you guys do not care about this superstar, nor care what happens to him. To me, that is a bad use of a Money in the Bank superstar. And to be honest, you got to get this guy into a huge feud to make us care about him, to when he does cash in at WrestleMania, we do believe he's going to win. That is a fact. And Wade Barrett, you know, I thought he could have been a better Money in the Bank. Cody Rhodes, I think, could have been better. And Sheamus, we all know where Sheamus ended up, babyface land. But, hey, you know, Sheamus doing a good job as a babyface, in my opinion. I feel he's bringing that good character. And my final missed opportunity for WWE is CM Punk. Now, you guys are saying, how is he a missed opportunity? You know, CM Punk right now is on top of the roll. He's selling merchandise. Yeah, good for him. But to me, I feel they dropped the ball on this whole CM Punk storyline. To me, in my opinion, being a critic again, because I'm allowed to be, I felt they brought back CM Punk a little bit too early. I think Punk should have waited a month to where we want to see him again and banish the point where it's like, man, I miss CM Punk, and then when we hear Cult of Personality, we mark the fuck out because we're so fucking happy he's back. We're so fucking happy he showed up again, and he comes out with the title, and him and Cena have that epic stare down on a pay-per-view. I felt that would have been a much better. I would have loved to be at SummerSlam, seeing John Cena versus Rey Mysterio, put on a great long match, and then afterwards Cena stands tall, and all of a sudden, at the end of SummerSlam, wouldn't this seem better? And you got CM Punk and Cena do that stare down they did on Raw on a SummerSlam, but instead we got some clusterfuck shit with Diesel that went nowhere, and also some clusterfuck shit with Alberto Del Rio winning the title, where he just dropped the title to John Cena a month later. So really, they didn't do a good job with this whole CM Punk storyline. Like, yeah, CM Punk's the top guy right now, and he is selling merchandise for the company, but they could have done so much better to where the point where CM Punk could be much bigger than he is now. That's where I see that. Now I look at the missed opportunities for TNA. TNA, you know, one of the missed opportunities I saw was Robert Roode not winning at Bound for Glory. And now, yes, guys, I read the spoilers. Don't post down below. But the spoilers said you didn't. No. I'm talking about winning at Bound for Glory. Bound for Glory is your WrestleMania, and to make stars, WrestleMania was that place to make new stars. Chris Benoit was made at WrestleMania when he beat basically his value was up more ever since winning that triple threat match at WrestleMania. John Cena, Batista, Triple H, big win at WrestleMania 2000. You know, WrestleMania is a place that builds stars, and Bound for Glory should be the same thing. And they dropped the ball on that, and it was a missed opportunity on my part. Another huge missed opportunity was Mr. Anderson. Throughout all of 2011, Mr. Anderson has held, three world title reigns in TNA? I believe it's 2. Each have been a month. Why not use this guy? You know this guy has charisma. And Mr. Anderson is one of my favorite talents. Ever since he came out there, it was all Mr. Canada. You know, I love that motherfucker. And I feel that TNA has dropped the ball on him because they don't know what to do with this character. One week he's a babyface, the next week he's a heel, the next week he's a babyface, next week he's a heel. Make up your mind, TNA. Tell me what this guy is. Establish him and make me care about this character. To me, Mr. Anderson overall was a missed opportunity for TNA and a missed opportunity of making it interesting again to make us where we care about Mr. Anderson. Now all Mr. Anderson does is seem to come on his microphone, chew his bubblegum, and go, "It's all bully rag." That doesn't interest me in this character. I want to see more. Establish him. And to me, they fucked up bad on Mr. Anderson, in my opinion. Another missed opportunity for me was the X Division until Destination X. To me, the X Division has been lacking before Destination X, but now it has gotten better. Yes, I do believe so. It has gotten better. But the whole 235-pound weight class, the whole point of the division was no weight limits. And to me, you take away that factor, it takes away what made the X Division so special to begin with. The fact you could see a guy like a Samoa Joe wrestle for that belt, you know, that made it special. That made the X Division unique and, you know, great. That's what made the X Division technically a second-tier belt in TNA. And now it's kind of just like there for all the little smaller guys. And to me, you need to make the X Division much more bigger. And speaking of huge missed opportunities, the television title. What the fuck are they doing with that piece of shit? Get it all. Defunct it. I am sorry, the television title is the most worthless title in TNA history. You've had guys like AJ Styles, Booker T, and Kevin Nash hold that title. You think it would have some credibility, but instead we have Eric Young doing stupid backstage segments, defending that belt against Robbie E, not defending on television every week. It is pointless. Get rid of it. This could have been a title used for superstars like a Gunner to hold this mid-card championship and defend it every week to get us behind a superstar, but instead you guys are wasting on stupid backstage segments that no one cares about. Now time for my only ROH missed opportunity. One missed opportunity for ROH, and I understand ROH is more of a wrestling-based than a storyline-based company, but one missed opportunity I feel ROH had was presenting the whole Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards feud on TV. The reason why I say that is you want Davey Richards to be known as the top guy. But the thing is, we don't know much about Davey Richards, so how can we get behind someone if we don't know anything about him? Yeah, you can do all the backstory you want, ROH. You can tell me his record, you can tell me who is he fight, you know, you can tell me all that. That's cool and all, but who is he, Davey Richards, as a person? What is he like? Why is he fighting for the championship? Casual fans are not going to know that shit. Hell, I probably wouldn't know that shit unless I watch Best in the World. To me, if you presented Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards and use their characters more often when you're doing these TV tapings, maybe ROH could be interesting, and maybe some people could fall in love with the company because you have Davey Richards, this guy who's undersized in the professional wrestling world, win this title for his grandpa, cut promos on that before the shows on TV, and then when he finally wins the Best in the World 2010, people can say this guy is awesome because he did it for someone he loved that passed away in his life. You know, to me, I felt that was a missed opportunity. So pretty much that's my video right there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of missed opportunities in 2011 for professional wrestling. I'm pretty sure there's more to come, but as it stands, these are the missed opportunities. Comment down below your thoughts. Subscribe up above for more content from me. Also, my second hint to my Halloween costume. He's a comic book character was the first hint, and he's from the DC universe. It's a he, if you guys don't know. So I guess I gave you 3 hints there. So pretty much that's about it. If you guys figured out my comic book superhero, or super villain, hero, villain, it could be both, could be either. Which one is it gonna be? Message me, inbox, and if you get it right you only get 1 inbox chance. You get a plug from me. Alright, I'm out of here. Peace, y'all.